Hello everyone, so in today's video I want to show you how you can install the Citrix Always On Tracing log server on a Linux machine, but this time with a little bit of customization, and I've opened the article where we can see more details about how we can modify our log server. So before we go into this, let's just do the normal steps. So I'm here on my Ubuntu 24.04, and let's upload. First, let's create a directory mk. Yeah, let's make it here mk dir AOT, because we need to upload the files that we need. Okay, and I also want to create a directory. Let me go to the root folder. Let me see if I can create here a directory mk dir Citrix log server. Permission denied, of course. Let's go sudo. Okay. Okay, so I've created a directory that we will use for the custom installation. Let's go back to our home drive to AOT, and here are our files. So the first thing we have to do is to change the installer. So we will make this executable. Change mode. Okay, and it's green. Okay, and now we need to install, and the installation command is just to run with port 8080, but this time we will do the custom stuff, because we want to mention the directory that we just created, and that is found, the commands for that are in the beginning of this. So this one, port config, and so those two, I will just copy them and then paste them here, and our path is something with Citrix. Okay, and again here Citrix. Why I'm doing this? Because when you create the when you install the container using the Citrix installer, if you go with the default, it will create a directory in the root directory, so in the root user's home directory, and we do not really want to do that, especially because this will be a log server, and maybe we will mount, for example, an NFS share, and we will store all the data over there, and then we can easily point that so the logs and the config, because this is what we are doing now. We are pointing the config files and the data collected from the Citrix environment to a different directory than the default. And yeah, if our container, for example, has an issue and it's getting corrupted, we still have the config and the data in a different place. Okay, so let's run the installer, port 8080, and I'm using again HTTP, so I'm not using any certificate. Oh, Docker is not installed. Again, I forgot to install Docker, but we can solve that very quickly. I install Docker Ubuntu. Wait, so we take this one. So I'm taking it without reading because I've done it a couple of times. Yes. Clear, and then so we just added the repository, and now we need to install the latest available. Yes. Okay. Now we can run our command. Oh, come on. This one. Find access but denied. Yes, of course. Sudo. Oh, and again, I forgot about the issue with the file. So we have to rename this this file, and I have to add a .jz. GZ. Okay. Now the third. When you try the third time, it should work. Yep. We will give it a couple of seconds until it finishes. Okay, now it generated our scripts. Now before I start the machine, I also want to apply the fixes from last time because they are still there. So or maybe let's try to start it to see if anything has improved. So let's see the start script. So this is our start script, and let's compare it with the article, the Citrix article, where we get the custom stuff, because I said we will customize something. We already customized it because we changed the location of where the data is saved. So this was normally here root, but now it's in our in the directory that we mentioned. And okay, let's see. Okay, full screen. So log level default is 2. We will leave it like this, but if you want more details, you can switch it to 1 or 0. But be prepared to receive a lot more logs than normally. And yeah, you should make sure that you have sufficient storage. This one, I don't know what it's talking about. I will ignore it. The second one, third one, sorry, is max reverse days. So it will keep the logs for 7 days, and when the 7 days pass, the oldest log will start to be deleted and the new one will be written. So let's change this, customize it a little bit. So let's go with sudo nano and start. So let's change this to 3 days. The next one is the disk. So as you've seen, we are writing the logs directly on our VM disk, so they're not contained in the container, and this is a good thing. And what this max disk usage percentage means that when the occupied total amount of data on the disk reaches 85%, then the older logs will start to be deleted and will be replaced with new ones. And let's see, we can write between 10 and 90. Let's do a 25. Okay, and this one we need to set to false if we want to see the logs in director. Okay, the last one, this one with OpenSearch Java OPTS. This means that when the container starts, the application that is used, so this OpenSearch, reserves 2 GB of memory and also sets its maximum size to 2 GB. So this is something specific to this application, and we should leave this alone if we have between 0 and 1000 VDAs that report to these log servers, and if we have more, like 2000 VDAs, then we should change it to 4 GB, and if we have between 2000 and 9000 or 10,000 machines, then we should change this to 6 GB. So this is the explanation for this setting, but in our case we will leave it like this. But make sure that your VM, so the operating system, let me exit this. So make sure that your system has sufficient available RAM, so when this container starts, it will eat up instantly 2 GB of RAM. So you should at least have 4 GB or more for the system, because you will encounter some performance issues if there is not enough memory for the system itself. So yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, so we edited the start script, and let me apply. Oh no, I said we can start it to see if something happens. Sudo start. Okay, it says that it successfully started. And let's use our where was it? Our command to check if we have any errors. Tail. 50. And yeah, we still have those errors. I've encountered them in my other video. Let me see. So this is tail. We can go with head. So those are the last 50 lines, and we can also check for the first 50 lines. Did I write it correctly? Server. Wait, I don't remember. It should be head. Yeah, we need a -n. Not like this, head -n. Pipe head -n50. So we want to see the first 50 lines. Where did we execute that? Come on, let me clear. One more time. 50. Okay, so and let me go in the top. Look, okay. So this is also an error that I've seen. I've solved it, but in this video I will leave it like this because I believe we shouldn't really intervene more than we are allowed to in the Docker starting process, the container starting process. If Citrix did not see this, then yeah, bad luck. Nevertheless, we have our errors related to unable to access the path. So we need to fix this one. So app index. And we have a fix for this. Let's see before we do that. LL Citrix. Okay, so I'm looking at the permissions, and if I go with log server, then it's like this. Okay, let's do the permission change. Now if we do one more time, so it's changed the data, but we also need to change the app config because we also have seen the errors there. Okay, now both are fine. Let's start the container one more time. I will not stop it because in this bash script there is also a command that will, if it is started, it will forcefully shut it down immediately, and then it will start it one more time. It's this command. So this one, docker remove force. So if it's started, it will shut it down immediately. Okay, now let's see if we still get those issues. Where is my head and -50? Okay, now they are gone because we can. So this still remained, but the rest is fine, and now it's working. Let's generate the key because we need the key for the director, and we generate that how? Sudo dot get key, and the role is log viewer. Okay, we have the key. Go. Now we need to save it into, where is my studio director? What, I have no studio started. Studio. And under settings, where is my log? This one, edit. So it is already enabled. We just replace the key because it's a complete new install. Okay, don't save, and let's go to director. I don't know if it will work. Last 5 minutes. Okay. So it doesn't. Where is my video started? I hope it is. 1 second. Yeah, it started. Did you see? I'm waiting to see also here my VDA. This will take a little bit of time, nevertheless. Let's see. 7 days. So this did not change, even if we we change the setting to 3 days. I believe we will also see here more than 7 days. Let me try to do a restart. Maybe it needs some time, but I did start it as I should. 25 and max reserve days 3. Okay, let's reboot the entire stuff. Okay, reboot this, and let me also reboot my DDCs. You don't have to do it, but I just want to check out if that web interface will be changed based on what we just customized. Reboot. Okay, it will take a little bit of time. I will pause the video and come back when it's restarted. Okay, so everything is back online, and yeah, we still have this 1 hour, 24 hour, 48 hours, and 7 days. Even if we set the retention to 3 days, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I will just keep an eye on it to see if I click on 7 days, if I will only see the last 3 days, and I also see my my VDA. Okay, so this was it for director. And what did I want to do more? I wanted to do something else. Documents. What? Didn't I create here the directory? directly into my home folder. Okay, so I told you about the start. Yeah, I wanted to show you sudo docker. Yes, password. What? Okay. Okay, so I wanted to show you that the container eats up those 2 gigabytes of memory. Maybe this is not so visible, but if we stop, then we will see that the big memory user should be something related to Java. So this one, it eats up 2.4 gigabytes. So yeah, this is why I told you to be careful so that you have sufficient memory before you execute, before you start this container, because it will use a lot of memory. I don't think we have other settings here that we can change. I didn't see any others. Of course, we can check the logs, but we already done that. Okay, this was it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you liked this type of videos, and a like or something like that.